as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's going to take a shot. And the ball is picked off. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Tell you what, defensive dream, right? You dream about coming out, setting the tone. You practice your script all week of what you want to be in and how you want to be successful. And bam, right out the gates, forcing the INT. Let's go.
First down here for the offense. Here's the give off the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And a lot of thrillers in the history of this series, but last year wasn't one as the Tide rolled easily.
It was a beatdown, and it was replayed over and over on the TVs all throughout the facility. LSU, Jesse, had a year to think on that.
They sure did, and that Crimson Tide blowout was big on the recruiting trail, too. These are two programs that are consistently competing for the same 5-star athletes across the board. That's a big reason why this game means so much.
Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
You know, as an offense, oftentimes you try the reverse play because you're trying to take advantage of a defense over pursuing and by a lot of defensive team speed. Didn't work right there. Great discipline by this defense.
And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll check the spot. I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's back to throw on second down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. They say all games count the same, but you get to this portion of the season and a chance to win a top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today. Man, what a big catch on third down, going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team. And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pulled down after a pickup of 3, balls at the 13. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the...
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback will audible. To the air on 1st down. Lofts one high and deep. Lofted toward the sideline. Intercepted.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. That's caught. It's Green.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Watkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And LSU starting to get that passing attack cranked up.
And this is a unit that typically LSU is as good as they are at quarterback. We know they're going to be physical. We know they got... But when they get really good quarterback play, those teams are really special.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football.
Facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
And the Tigers are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires it incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw for it. He's moving out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Running the red zone. It's Durham.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. They'd love to to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes that Alabama offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Miller. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The transition of Alabama quarterbacks over the years has been fascinating, from the dreaded game manager label to playmaker.
To playmaker, to spread it out, to Heisman winner. I mean, that's how much this offense has changed and evolved, and they're going to be aggressive, and they're going to score points in this new age era.
Dances away. On a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The play action fake. Starts to scramble to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
He's going to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Touchdown, Bama! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. And a quick shuffle pass underneath. They're really starting to build momentum. Even the deflections are going their way.
And those are frustrating because those are rough. You can spin it however you want, but those are just fortunate bounces. A lot of times defense in position to make a play, but here in the second quarter, still early, no need to panic, no need to get too riled up.
Smashes through. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Running backs square their shoulders up. It's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
They pick up that first down easily. You wonder sometimes if you're 2-down territory there and you take a shot on 3rd and run it on 4th, but they opt to just move the chains here.
Man, I laugh now watching quarterback sneaks. It looks a lot less fun than back in my day when I played, because not only are you getting hit from the front now if you're a quarterback, but you've got your own guys running into your back now as well. We see these push plays more and more often today in college football. No fun.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. He wants to throw. Dances away from the heat. Rolls it in. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. That's caught. It's Parker. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the 4th quarter.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine, but then it's scramble plays, and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense rolls onto the field. After the lack of production in the first half, plenty to talk about. Let's see what they can dial up here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I think...
Oh, look out! There he goes! Past the 30. 10. Touchdown, Alabama! And that one will give them the lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Ole Miss dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite receivers from DK Metcalf to A.J. Brown, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute it.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
And that ball is picked off. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do.
Continues to fight for yards. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
The Tigers get on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
He's off to the races. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the 2nd level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
From the red zone, looking for a man. makes his connection. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Using his legs at Stirrup. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge.
Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackling.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Shotgun snap on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Prentice. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do a little bit of everything.
Hit the afterburners, kid. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And you see so many of these plays now in today's football. Wide receiver coming in motion, and the quarterback catches it, just flips it forward. That's a completed pass. You see the big plays where it just lets him get on the edge really, really quickly. And
got enough space, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown tie. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this is why I love having a quarterback that can make plays. I mean, he's so dynamic that I give him the ball and design runs like this, and you got to guard the whole field now. You got to guard everybody because he can still throw it when he walks into the end zone and gets the big touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's his 4th interception of the game. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. First down to start the drive after the break. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best run-it-runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock as possible?
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Miller with the ball. Bulls his way forward. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards. Stopped at the 23.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Gets it out fast. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. On the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Leads it with the back. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the run. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll send out the kicker here. Splits the uprights, it's good. But now there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that's about. Alabama comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The give is to Miller. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? He sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the 1st down.
Reels it in down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big.
A shot for the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Aerial assault continues. And it's caught! Touchdown LSU! The AT unit on the field. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Offense rolls onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
Afterburners coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Quarterback will keep it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
On the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. A delay of game penalty is the last thing you want when you're in this part of the field. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. It's a fake. He wants to throw it. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty. I know they wanted to be aggressive, throw caution to the wind. They might have been better off playing it safe there. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. On the move, he fires. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this in.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for you.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games because this is always there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.